I mean, would you use the N-word out of interest?
Yes.
You would?
I do, quite frequently.
You use the N-word quite frequently. Well, why? Other than the fact you're a despicable racist. Are you?
Some would say I am. I guess according to the ADL, I'm a white supremacist. I'm a neo-Nazi.
Yeah, well, if you use the N-word repeatedly, you are a racist, then, are you?
Sure, I'll embrace that. If that means forwarding, helping white people achieve freedom of speech, real freedom of speech, which, by the way, Shiloh Hendricks is being attacked on all fronts. They're trying to bring legal charges against her. They're trying to get her children taken away. So you were saying Carmelo Anthony, it doesn't matter. That's a different.
Sorry, but just to be clear, you just said to me you use the N-word regularly. In what context? Do you use it with black people?
Yes, if it's appropriate.
When would it be appropriate to use the N-word? When would it be appropriate?
Anytime I feel like it.
So you're an unashamed racist?
Correct.
Well, do you understand that makes you a despicable human being?
I guess so. I don't really care. I mean, why are we not talking about Shiloh Hendricks? Why are we talking about?
Well, actually, I think you've moved it on in this debate very quickly to your own racism, which explains why you've supported her in public and why you've got all these views. You see no problem with a woman shrieking the N-word repeatedly because you yourself are a despicable racist, and you've just proudly admitted that with a smug grin on your face, which is pretty horrifying, actually, for most people to have to watch. And shame on you. You're entitled to do it, and I'm entitled to call you despicable.
Well, shame on white people for allowing themselves to be systematically discriminated against in the United States. This is our country. This is a country that should be.
What do you mean your country?
Because I'm white and my.
What, there are no black people in American history? Is that what you're saying? That they've all just landed in America, invading your white country? Is that your position?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, they were brought here technically.
My God, do you understand how dumb you sound?
This is stupid. This is stupid and racist, and at some point we have to ask ourselves, do we want to reward this kind of disgusting behavior by platforming it?
I don't disagree, Mark. Listen, I didn't know she was going to say that. I don't disagree with you.
No. Yeah. I'm with you. I don't think you knew ahead of time. I'm saying at this moment, someone who's saying technically black people brought it. No, technically Africans were stolen, enslaved, and they built this country. And the idea that you can justify calling a baby the N-word by saying that white people are losing the country is absurd. It's morally bankrupt, and it's honestly besides the point. I mean, all these are just distractions from the fact that she wants to justify dehumanizing and even animalizing a small black child. It's disgusting.
She thought she was gonna get on and just own Piers Morgan and everybody on the panel, and oh my God, what a cringy and uncomfortable ass interview for you. And for the other white woman, she was like cringing out in the inside. You could see her cringing. The question I have to ask is, what systems in America discriminate against white people? What systems? She says systematically discriminated against. What systems? Oh my God. Wow. I've said this a million times and I'll say it a million times more. White women uphold the systems of white supremacy. Without white women, white supremacy would die. They are the key. The only way white supremacy works is if white women hold up the white men that are doing it. The only way that white supremacy works is if white women continue to teach their children white supremacy, like that Shiloh bitch did, by screaming the N-word in front of her child. This is what her child is learning, and this is what her child's going to do when the child gets older. White women uphold the system of white supremacy because although their white men treat them like crap, at least they're in a golden cage. It doesn't matter if the golden cage is full of shit. Full with shit. It doesn't matter. As long as they can sit in that golden cage, they'll continue to uphold white supremacy. This is the reason why I've spent 5 years talking to white women on this app. Y'all are the key. Without that key, white supremacy would be locked in a room, never to be seen again. Y'all are the key. Just wow. Cringe.